What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to a PUBG video. I will be playing some first-person solos. I haven't played PUBG in probably 3 months, and I definitely have never even uploaded a PUBG video before. But with the direction that I'm trying to take my channel, I'm just gonna kind of upload whatever they want to play and then hope that people enjoy it. I'm gonna stay within the FPS genre, but the reason I'm playing PUBG today is because Black Budget is having a playtest in a couple weeks. So I want to familiarize myself with the gunplay again, because I'm just assuming that Black Budget is going to have similar gunplay to PUBG itself. And so I'm just going to try to get back in the groove, get the feel for it. And yeah, I think these first few games, because it's been about 3 months, I think we can look match history. Yeah, since it's been about 3 or 4 months, and then before that it was 4 more months, and then a super long time before that. I might get bots. I'm not 100% sure. Luckily, it's probably just going to be a bunch of yapping anyway about Black Budget. So it won't really matter, but I'm going to try to keep the bot gameplay to a minimum. But yeah, Black Budget. I haven't seen much information on it. I've been kind of intentionally keeping myself in the dark, simply because I just want to see the game and experience it without, I don't want to go into it with any expectations based off of things that they've said or, you know, little videos that they publish. They might not have even published anything for it, aside from the fact that they're, you know, having the playtest. I really don't know, because I haven't looked into it at all. My hopes for this game are going to be that I hope they have wipes, because that's one thing I don't really like about ABI. Like, I like it and I don't. It's kind of weird. I like that there's no wipes of your account from season to season, but at the same time, it also can make the game feel a little stale. Because what is there to do? I have 145 mil in ABI, so like I'm never running out of money. And I'm just kind of there to PvP, which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But someone like me kind of leans more towards the Tarkov side of things, because it is such a deep game. It takes you a while to progress. And I'm not, like, actively grinding it like someone like Willers, for example. So it takes me a good bit to get through all the quests. Well, all the quests that I'm trying to get to, I literally just try to get max traders and then I'm done with it. But still, it takes a while. The tasks are annoying. So anyway, I'm hoping for Black Budget that it's somewhere in the middle. I think that it should wipe, or maybe it has like a prestige system like Tarkov where you can wipe your account yourself. I think that would be good, like good enough. I hope it gives you plenty of things to do, because that's what extraction shooters are really good at, and why they're so different from other games. That's why people like BRs, for example. That's why BRs blew up. It's because there was no 2 games are the same. It's always different with the RNG and stuff like that. So it's always a different experience. And they really need to lean into the risk reward. That's one thing that Arc Raiders doesn't really do that well, in my opinion. It doesn't really feel like you're risking anything, and it doesn't really feel like a reward either. It's like a reward. It doesn't really give any of that. So that's, outside of that, Arc Raiders is a great game. I think it's very casual friendly, and that's good in its own right, but you still need to give your hardcore players a reason to want to play, something to grind for. So finding that happy medium is not going to be easy, but PUBG has been around for a very long time, so I'm sure they have some ideas. I don't think they're going to go into it completely raw. We'll just do single. Oh my god, that guy got slammed. That's a hit. That's 2 hits. It's gotta be a bot. There's no way a real human stands there and fights that. This guy's still here. This is a bot for sure. I'm a bot for sure. What is the meta in this game? I saw that there's like some tournament going on. This is definitely a bot, by the way. Except he's just got... Am I faded? What? What? This guy's insane. God, I got a lot of work to do. I might have hit that guy. Another bot, perhaps? I think this is a bot lobby. Yeah, it's gotta be a bot lobby. And like I was saying, what's the meta in this game right now? I know there's a tournament taking place currently, so I'm sure there's some stuff I could learn from that, but I haven't been playing this game, so I don't know if the meta's changed. I don't know what the good weapons to use are and things like that. I feel like duos might be a little bit more fun than solos on PUBG. This is a... That might have been an actual player. Also, how is the skin game in PUBG? Last time I played, there was some pretty cool ones, but I feel like the coolest ones are the invitational skins, I think is what they're called. I'm not 100% sure. Something like that. Something to that effect. I actually need this. For those of you that have kept up with Black Budget, what are your thoughts? How do you think it's going to be? Are you excited for it? Are you not excited? Do you think that it's pointless? Do you like the idea of PUBG having its own extraction shooter? There's a guy right there. I genuinely think it's going to be cool. PUBG does a lot of things really well. I know I mentioned earlier that I haven't been paying attention to anything that they've said. That is actually, now that I think about it, small teeny lie. I did read a post about Black Budget that was talking, I read a bit of it, not the whole thing, but it was talking about how there was base building. It had something about the size of the map and that there's 45 players on the map at once. That is kind of crazy. Now I understand the map is pretty large, but 45 players on an extraction shooter map is pretty insane. And then it said something about base building. I'm assuming it means like a hideout or something. Like they have in Tarkov, not necessarily like actually building a base. Otherwise it's more like a survival game, not an extraction shooter. It'd be more like not Ark, sorry. Rust. My brain was not working properly. That is AI. This is an AI filled lobby. I just want everybody to know that, and I am fully aware. Ooh, that's another question that I have. Hopefully, by the time you guys are seeing this and answering these questions, I won't have figured it out. But what attachment should I be using on my guns for recoil? I know they give you the stats on them and everything like that, so I obviously could just go look, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be, you know, the better attachments just because of stats. Like, stats can say one thing, but the way it performs is totally different, so I'm not 100% sure how many players are actually in this lobby. I'd argue that I'm not even a player in this lobby. That guy is done. That's a hit, not a headshot. That is a rock. Thought that was maybe his head right there, but no. Just a tip of the rock. Ooh. There's someone nearby. Inside the building, maybe? Is he in here, or is there a building right next to me? Might be in the little building right next to me. No, he's in here. Oh, shiesty. Nice nade. That is a bot, and I just whiffed. This is a bot. I'm just gonna reload and then jump out there. I need to actually leave that building anyway. I'm running out in the open, asking to die. I'm not real sure I like the idea of there being bots in your games, like your first games back. I know Fortnite does it, but it's Fortnite. But Jesus, man, I just want to play real people. But yeah, give me the real people. I'm gonna have to, before I record another video, I'm going to have to play. And so I am 100% playing other players. Without a doubt in my mind. That's 2 hits, no? Yeah. I think if your account is brand new, maybe put the bots in. But my account is not brand new. So maybe don't put the bots in. You know what I mean? That would be more logical. And there's the real player. The one real player, I think, in the whole lobby. I found him. Anyway, GG's. I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to get away from predominantly bot-filled lobby. And then I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed the video.